and Commissioners. Recreation Division staff's been approached by a gentleman by the name of TJ Van Horn. He represents the local chapter of E-Campus Vitus. Mr. Van Horn has presented us with a plan to build and install headstones and benches at the Hardyville Cemetery. Hardyville Cemetery is Bullhead City's only location that's on the National Register of Historic Places. It was approved by the U.S. Department of Interior for designation July 11th, 2001, thanks to the hard work of Elmona Dahlstrom and the chapter historian of the Daughters of the American Revolution. And since then, little has changed in that area. Pretty much all the park rangers do is check it to see if the flag is looking good, if the light is on, if any trash needs to be picked up, stuff like that. Maintenance does go out there and take care of weeds and things of that nature as well too. But I will say that the members of E-Campus Vitus have also been taking care of it a little bit too recently too. So we appreciate their volunteerism in that manner. So tonight, this is just a discussion. I'm going to show you a little bit of what they've got in mind to do and just get your thoughts on it. We're not going to be taking any action on this tonight, but we've also invited a representative from both of the representatives from E-Campus Vitus are here. We have a representative from the museum here, so we have different perspectives on this item for you guys to weigh and ask them questions if you need to. But we'll go ahead and get into it. I've got a presentation here. So you can see that's an example of the bench right there. And I'll let TJ come up in a little bit and tell you more about how many and things of that nature and where exactly. And this is an example of the headstone. That's how it'll be put into the ground. So I have contacted the State Historical Preservation Office and asked them what their thoughts are in terms of us making changes to this National Historic Site. They said that this designation is honorary, which means that it's really left to the hands of the community being the city, since we were the ones, along with, I got to say, the city manager was highly involved with this as well, and that was back in the time before he was city manager. He was the assistant city manager and the public information officer at the time, and he did a lot of work with that too. And I've discussed this quite extensively with him and with Angie Johnson, the public works director, about their thoughts. So I did get that response from SHPO, and now we bring it here to you. I've also included the application. That's more just for historical purposes. I don't know if you want to read every single page of that, but it is extensive, and it kind of tells you everything that happened in order to make this happen. So if you have any questions for me, or if you guys want to discuss anything amongst yourselves, now's your opportunity, and when you'd like, you can invite the guests up.
Yes. Yes, at this time, we would like to invite our guests to come up. And state your name so we'll know.
Right. I am TJ Van Horn.
I'm Jeremy Whitchurch.
So overall, the headstones in question here are, so far what I've learned of the cemetery, it's kind of been, we'll say, neglected over the last few years. So the headstone idea, the bench idea, is more of a kind of get tourism there, more people there on site to enjoy that beautiful view from that hilltop crest. Standing up there, it is a lovely view of our valley, and a little more added to it to bring more people to it. And every time we're up there as well doing the landscaping, we got some other ideas to make it more handicap or user friendly for that, get rid of the boulder trip hazards, things like that. I've discussed with Dave as well, maybe if possible, maybe a gazebo up there one day for shade during our brutal summers that we have. So just ideas to improve the lot, but as well as do not disturb the plots or any of the actual historical significance there.
We were thinking the headstones along the fence line so that we don't disturb the actual plot sites, but still to represent everybody that's up there.
It'd be along the west fence line. If we were to stand, there's 17 plots, but 16 of them are known. Not known who is in which plot, however, do have some documentation on who has been buried there. So as far as any sort of significance to each headstone, it's not possible. So as far as a general thing, that west fence standing the 16 or 17 headstones as a memorial, something to add to it that way. No potential, and we're all assuming that they're all at 6 feet deep, but hard to say. So putting them anywhere near the actual plot is concerning. So.
Oh, yeah, I was just curious, on the material for the headstones, because of where it's at and the obscure and stuff, they're going to be easy to clean vandalism off of them.
I have it concrete, and then a concrete stone, elastomeric paint, and a more of a lacquer base, or not lacquer, excuse me.
Polyurethane.
Yeah, kind of sealer over the top of it as well.
Something could be
Something,
cleaned,
yeah,
that's what,
easily
yeah, that was my
cleaned,
biggest
should be
concern. It just looked like,
easily
oh, yeah,
touched
right, I
up
will tell you, but, okay, no,
Yeah.
that sounds excellent.
And then keep them basic white and then a black for the lettering, but.
Shade places around the benches, is that in the plans, or is that something later on?
Could be later on. Again, this is
Yeah.
all kind of the first baby steps, so, you know,
Okay.
find out what is allowed.
Yeah, because it's hot.
Yeah, it gets hot.
Yes, I have a question. So what are you doing? Like, will this be, when I say what are you doing, I'm asking a question wanting to know, so if someone comes through Bullhead City and they want to visit that area, will there be like a certain time, or is it just open? Will it be open where anybody, if they're riding through, maybe at 7, 8 o'clock at night, they could come and
As
view?
far as I know, it's open all the time.
Yeah,
Okay,
There's,
so I was
there's a
just
fence around it, but the
There's no-
opening to the cemetery is,
Yes.
it's always open.
No
It's
actual
always
gate.
open.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
so
actual gate.
there won't be anything built to just say like at certain hours to
No.
actually, okay.
No, we're just trying to beautify it and preserve it, maintain it.
Some way to attract the public to the history that we have in this area.
Yes, okay.
No, I think that's awesome, you guys. My son went there when he was little and was telling us, and we're trying to go, where? So, yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
In my research, I heard someone buried their dog up there in the 70s, and I would love to find out where Scruffy's at and give him a little headstone too.
Well, that was one of the things you know, you had said like, oh, every page. Like, I enjoyed reading the details of the history of Hardeeville. I mean, I've grew up here since 1981, and so you know, I mean, we've known what's been up there. We were there when we were there when it flooded.
The
You know,
hillside.
been to the museum. We did all the things. So it's really neat to see how preserved that history is of the cemetery, and how that. And how you guys want to take on to kind of maintain that and then promote it on top of it. So I thought that was really
Absolutely.
kind of cool that you want to try to draw some attention in there. And you're right, it is a beautiful view from up there.
Indeed.
Yes, I agree to that. We were excited to read about it, you know, because when you live here in Bullhead City, you hear about it. But then sometimes if you're having a conversation with someone that's just visiting the area, you can now say, hey, there's an area you can go and visit, and there's information about it. So
Yeah,
we're happy that it's being, you know, highlighted in our community. You know, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Very welcome. That's the plan, is to get some attraction to it.
Madam Vice Chair, I'd like to mention that we also have a representative here from the museum, Mary Ragusa. She's one of the longest tenured members of the Historical Society here in Bullhead City, and I think she might have known Mona. I'm not sure, but
I'm deaf, David.
come on up.
Come
Come
on
on
up,
up.
please. Come on up.
And she can give us the museum's perspective on it. She has been sent by their
Talking
board.
about Miss Mona,
Oh,
God
great.
rest her soul.
Who?
Miss Mona, that did the
Oh, I don't know
original.
Miss Mona.
That did the
Oh, you
original
didn't?
research for
Oh, long ago.
long
probably,
ago.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
David must be putting me in another
Uh-oh,
century.
uh-oh.
Hello, Commission. I'm Mary Ragusa at 2685 Camino del Rio. Been here since 1967. been rattling David's cage periodically for many years. Anyway, today I'm here as a representative of the Historic Society. I'm a docent at our Colorado River Museum. And I think we can say 100%. We are really excited also that these gentlemen have taken on our project. They have a long history. They have a great history of helping little unknown areas be preserved. So I think we can really benefit from anything they can give us or do for us. I do a history tour on a bus periodically for our museum and for people that are willing to pay a little something. And we always go up there. It'll just enhance the more people can go that don't realize, even though they live here, what is here. So anyway, I want to say we do very much recommend that you consider this action. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's good to hear the support there, so.
Yes, which is good. Yes, that is great.
Madam Vice Chair, I submitted this as an item